was it. I was a little late to you. I'm trying to get it where right when I show up right here, it goes bing ding ding mile. You see? I think the workflow, the flow's coming together, bro. The flow's coming together. I know it's been all over the place. It's coming together. So we're working it out. What I'm doing is taking off in the morning with the action camera. I run by this spot at about 0.9 miles left, or at about 0.9 miles. I stop real quick, set it down. The view of this funny musical instrument on the bridge. And I run away. Then I run back and jump into the frame. I don't know if I should jump every time. Might end up getting hurt or something. But at the same time, that's kind of like plyometrics or something. So, but anyways, yeah. So that's kind of fun. I just got to get it down where right when I get right here, you see it go beep beep beep, mile. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab the camera. We're gonna walk to our meeting spot, to the conference room, where we, you know, water cooler talk. I do a little brain dumping, and hopefully I'm gonna get the timing down to where when we get down there, we get to our meeting spot, that the sunset, we get the sunrise, coming in the background. That would be really cool, huh? So, yeah. Thanks for helping me develop that. I think that would be fun. And then again, doing some overlays from the night before. All right, here, let's switch this thing to walk real quick. It's real windy today though. The weather's coming, it's about to start raining and stuff. But running in the rain is fun, dude. Oh, we don't want to discard. Hold up. I don't know why I'm trying to show you guys the watch so you see what we got going on here. Save that bad boy. There's light. How we feel. Oh, pretty tight this morning, but feeling better than yesterday. This is a Garmin watch. This is the Forerunner. It's really nice. I really like it. I'm like, used to be a super not like anti-watch. Like, I didn't pick it against timepieces or anything, but I just didn't like stuff on my wrist, you know? But I kind of got to have this on now, so. Anyways. All right, but this is messing up our timing a little bit. Practice this timing. I guess we should go to this other spot where there's the rock. Yesterday I had you aimed north. Or that's actually west. That's west. I had you aimed west because of the blood moon. You can see it a little bit, but really what we were seeing was the unblooding, but it's still cool. But today we're gonna try to point this way. The bridge might be in the way a little bit on this side though. If it is, then we'll go back to our original spot that we went to the first time. We'll switch it up a little bit, but you know. So yeah. Video flow, you know? So what I'm saying is, it's getting better, bro. So yeah. Yesterday, I don't want to get into yesterday because that's what we'll talk about down there, so whatever. Daily look at the river. What's down there, huh? Huh? What's down there? You guys see? Need to tie this thing like to a rope and drop you guys down. That was a lot. So yeah. Ooh. Spiders! So look, there's our spot. That's why I like this spot compared to the other sides, because that rock. I'll zoom in on it if you can't see it, but big old square rock, dude. That's wild. It looks perfect for us from here. It's like, man. Okay. I feel like maybe I moved you guys around too much. Sorry. Again, we're experimenting. We'll see how that looked. Well, this has been fun already for what it's worth. Fartlek University. This is an idea that I've been cultivating for over a year. You know, it started, I was thinking, actually the first thing I ever thought of was I was going to create a character named Dr. Fartlek, where he prescribed you Fartlek training. And he has like a Swedish personality. I did a bunch of research on it. Dude, I love Swedish people. I must have a little Swedish in me. I need to do a DNA test or something. But, like, I cut pizza with scissors all day, dude. Of course. What do you think? I got one of those wheelie things in my... It don't even work, bro. Anyways, yeah, so it was gonna be Dr. Fartlek. You know, just ran about it. I created some images and thought about it, you know, come up with an idea and kind of go down that path and see what it looks like, see if it keeps going, you know. And from there, I thought of something while I was doing it all. I was like, wait, I could do like Marcus Aurelius, bro, as a running coach. and I thought of this imagery in my head that was like slightly humorous but still respectable, a caricature style of him running with like obviously modern running shoes, you know, give it a like. And dude, as soon as I tried to, not as soon, I threw in some generations, different models and stuff, give me some different stuff. But pretty quickly, it became apparent that was, I like that. Like the imagery was super cool. But then it became about, you know, it's just gonna be a sticker, you know what I mean? Or just be a cool picture, you know, like, ooh, you know, that stops anybody else from doing that, right? Then all it's gonna be is it's gonna take off as like a fad where, you know, people are doing that on whatever, wherever they do that stuff. So, then I thought, oh man, make it like a running club, like the world's oldest running club with philosophers. And I thought that was a really good idea. But then just recently, bro, right before I picked up this camera on a run, my brain put the two ideas together, you know, Dr. Fartlek, the world's oldest running coach, and it just came together. Fartlek you, bro, you know? So, and then the FU abbreviation and how that is so awesome. And again, is a subtle, again, it means what it means, but it's also a subtle FU to your pace, right? F your pace, bro. Do you, I'm gonna do me. Let's see. Like I said, I wanted it to be a little bit more off into this side because that's where the sun rises. Let's see. Like I said, it's windy as well. Hopefully we don't fall again. I should have paid more attention to the angle and all yesterday. I relied a little on the wide angle nature of this camera, but I was standing in front of the blood moon a lot of the time, so I'm gonna spend a little extra time right here this morning. But this isn't gonna be long, okay? So I'm gonna get this licked up. You know, it's like a staff meeting, so we gotta be somewhere. You gotta be somewhere, right? So how about this? This thing can't be more than 30 minutes long. 30 minutes, beep. We gotta go, bro. We gotta be disciplined. All right. So, yeah. I'm gonna keep the vibe because this is one take. This isn't, you know, this isn't edited, but we don't want to be too much on that side of the deal, you know. Anyways, here we go. Also, to give you a little behind the scenes, I'm telling this AI, I'm kind of journaling to him at the end of the day what I was able to do, what I wasn't able to do. He's just kind of, I wouldn't even say he's getting it down yet, but we're getting there where he's understanding the mission. But I'm a horrible reader, to be honest, and I don't know. So anyways, this is going to get better too, so, you know. But just so you understand, that's what I'm doing. I'm journaling to him kind of at the end of the night. This is what I did, this is what I didn't do. I'm not doing like everything with him. So that makes some of it a little funky, so, you know, but I'll react to it as we read it. All right, here we go. Amori Fate. Morning Bulletin. Issue number 4, March 4th, 2026. Challenge day number 5. Man, just take a second to realize how awesome life is, especially when you're out here frolicking with your mother, bro. Go frolic with your mother, bro. It's cold, it's windy, it's wet, but bro, in a way, it feels amazing, you know? Anyways, Fartlek University, running school of thought, in search of an honest pace. I love defining honest pace as something we can repeat, something you can do for the rest of your life, bro. So, you know, and don't get me wrong, this isn't for just people that are in that state of mind. That's why we're gonna have a whole bunch of different runners. Nietzsche won't necessarily agree with the institution, right? He understands it, he respects it, but, you know. Anyways, here we go. Some days it kicks back. Day 4 of the streak. Up at sunrise, on the river, posted. The rest of the day was a grind that didn't always cooperate. Computer freezing, Premiere Pro ate the morning's edits and made you do them over. A few more small things that added up, nothing catastrophic. Just one of those days that cost you more energy than it should. But the hour got put in. That's the whole thing. No, not every session ends with something to show. That's a pretty good way to say it. Some sessions are just about not breaking the streak. In running and in building, today was one of those. It counts the same. This is something that we did yesterday. He says social media is fully locked down across every platform, administration, blah, blah, blah. So that took up a lot of my time, actually. It took longer than I expected. But I locked down the handles on Twitter and everywhere that we thought we should, in case somebody started watching this on YouTube. AI, I guess, thought it was a liability. So I locked down a couple of them just to make sure, a couple variations. But anyways, that was something to show for the yesterday. He says tomorrow, meaning today, we move into the next phase, the website mapped out properly before a single page gets built. Amore fati, love of fate, not tolerance, not acceptance, love. The lost edits, the frozen screen, the hour that felt like it went nowhere, all of it is the road. There is no other road. I like that. So that's what yesterday was. I'm forgetting Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S, bro. I gotta remember that. We're gonna make merch that has Control S on it. That'll be fun. But dude, I got a lot through that edit, and my computer froze, and I lost it all, so I had to redo it. So that was tough. Anyways, Control S, my guy. All right, website first, images when ready. Let me read it. Yep. Okay, yeah, so that's what I told him yesterday. I realized I'm excited for the imagery. I'm excited because there's a part of me that thinks like, oh, you know what I mean? I got to get that out. I don't know if it's just the sales part of it, or just, I think like that might be I don't know. But I kind of did some breathing yesterday and realized the site needs to stand alone. It needs to be funny. You need to want to navigate it by itself. So I want to do that first, get it all mapped out, build it, and then we'll drop imagery for the staff. Also, I suck at Photoshop. I just bought one of those drawing pads. I'll throw it on the screen or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna get better on our downtime with that thing.
Information to fulfill your request. What would you like to play?
Chill out, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna get better on that thing. That way I can put my own little touch on these images, and I want to put FU, like scratch FU into the background behind the crest or something. You know, again, I want it to be something, it's gonna have a consistent feel. So, you know, something that's ours, that can't necessarily just be some trendy sticker, because we'll be like, you know. All right, so anyways, here we go. I know I just said everything he said right there. He says one note for the homepage build. Oh, This is what I told him last night. I got this on my homepage. They showed a fun, goofy moose, and I thought, oh, perfect, bro. We need to put that, because in the research for the colleges, it's what a lot of them are doing. I want ours to feel a little bit more traditional, but all these websites feel like, you know, anyways, they go through some pretty generic imagery. Some of them's cool, but the moose is right on par for us. So in addition to the cool historic looking buildings with the plaques, we'll have a moose or two pop up. You know, see how that looks, at least, is one of the options, is what I was telling him yesterday. I think it's going to be cool, but we'll see. Oh, dang. All right, we got 6 minutes. We got 6 minutes, Karen. Relax. But here we are. Tomorrow's only job. That's it. I'm going to sit down, pen and pad, build out the website. Boom, done. Grab the Crest code, get better at Adobe, do the template, drawing tablet. Boom, boom. Wait up, actually. I thought there was somebody coming for like a fisherman or something, but it wasn't. She spooked me. I was a little pussy right there. I need to get stronger. All right, anyways, Nietzsche wrote, he says, on days that don't give much back. Nietzsche wrote about amore fati as a practice, not a feeling. You don't wait until you feel grateful for the hard day. You decide it was necessary. The edit that was lost was practice. The frozen screen was patience training. The hour that felt wasted was the one that will matter the most 6 months from now, because you did it anyway. Day 5 is here. Give them something to talk about. Boom, and we finished early, Karen.